One day, Charlie woke up. I mean, of course he did. He wakes up every day. That is just how he rolls.
This is how I roll.
Anyway, Charlie walked outside. He needed to get some candy for his breakfast. He had just ran out last night. I love this. This is the good, said Charlie as he walked down to the shop. And by down to the shop, I meant down the road, to the shop. He does not have a shop in his basement. That's stupid. Meanwhile, Barlie was struggling to play Rock Simulator when he realized that he too had not eaten any candy in quite a few minutes. Luckily for him, he had candy at his house. So he decided to be a lazy cat and roll on the floor laughing at all those who did not have the financial means to purchase candy. Suck on my candy, said Barlie. Wait, don't, it's mine. Back at the shop, Charlie took a glance at the wide variety of foods. He was one of the few people who bought candy. Most people would buy can A, B or C, so he always found it difficult to find his beloved can D. He looked around corners, he searched at the backs of the rows of cans, and he checked under shelves in case they were hiding like Sherlock Holmes did in the second Sherlock movie by Warner Brothers. Or was it the first one? Oh well. Shortly after Barlie was finished mocking the poor and unfortunate, he had an epiphany. He walked outside his house and softly spoke the words, "What if?" He walked to Charlie's house and knocked on the door. "Charlie, you tasty twat, where are you?" He soon realized that Charlie was probably not at home. No one knows how he came to this conclusion, probably because no one cares. Charlie was a bit puzzled. Even though the shop didn't usually sell lots of candy, they should still have some. Charlie felt hopeless. He didn't know how to deal with such a situation. Outside the shop, he saw a delivery truck. Charlie stared in disbelief at the logo on the side of the truck. Candy? He did not know whether or not to be delighted. This could be amazing, this could be better than candy. But even if it was, Charlie lived for candy. "Charlie, what are you?" shouted Barlie as he approached, to which Charlie responded, I'm a cat." "Well, no shit, Sherlock," Barlie told him. "Shut up a second, Barlie," said Charlie. "Look behind you." Can-E? What is that? "I don't know. Let's find out." Charlie and Barlie entered the truck. Inside it, there was a giant jar of candy. Charlie and Barlie walked up to it and ate its contents. Whatever it was pretty nice. But Charlie and Barlie were still craving some good old candy. Barlie turned around in disappointment, and as he walked out of the truck, the door began to close. "Charlie, run!" shouted Barlie. But Charlie was too distracted by the taste of candy in his mouth to move. Barlie decided to save Charlie, so he jumped into the truck to pull him out. "I'm not gonna make it in time," Barlie told himself. What a lifeless lunatic he is, talking to himself. Anyway, Barlie threw Charlie out of the truck door to save him, but unfortunately didn't make it out himself. Charlie was still in shock from the candy. Charlie woke up in a wooden room. He knew that Barlie was gone but had no clue where to, so he decided to leave him to find his own way home. He stood up only to fall through the floor and down to the ground below.
"Don't worry about the house, I don't need a floor,"
someone said.
"Come to think of it, it was really a waste of time to build a floor. Or any of that house for that matter. I could have just hung from a branch. Oh well."
Charlie stood up again, only to fall through the ground. "Just kidding, that would be silly." "Yo bat, my bro," said Charlie.
"Bro?"
said the bat to Charlie. "Sorry. But seriously though, bro, what's your name?"
"I'm Carly."
And so, they became friends. Barlie felt worried about what was going to happen. He closed his eyes for a while. He then smelled something he recognized from a long few hours ago. It was candy. He thought that the van would stop soon, but it didn't. He looked through the window into the front of the truck and saw a penguin driving the truck. "Hey Barlie, how's Charlie?" he asked. Barlie hesitated before he said, "Oh, he's good. He's really good." Okay then. What did you think of the candy?" "I prefer candy." The penguin glared at him.
"So where is Barlie?"
asked Carly to Charlie. "Well, Carly, it's a long story," he told her.
"I got time,"
she replied. "Okay, So he got stuck in a truck because he's out of luck. I said to myself, what the wait, we're trying to keep it PG here, scratch that. Do you get it? Scratch. Anyway, Charlie told Carly about Barlie.
Do you miss him?
She asked. Well, said Charlie, I mean it hasn't been too long since I last saw him, but yes. He was a good friend. I remember one time he helped me to defeat Marley the dog.
Marley the dog? But he isn't dead. I heard he fainted, but he's still out there.
Hang on a second. Interrupted Charlie as he had a flashback. I'll have my candy before you can say the scientific term fortitin. He said that he was going to get the candy. He's the reason I couldn't find it in the shop. I need to find him.
Good luck then,
said the bat.